Stockton and Malone. For more, here's Rick Hamler.
When you talk about the Utah Jazz, it starts and it ends with John Stockton and Karl Malone.
For nearly 2 decades, Stockton to Malone was the rallying cry for a perennial playoff power in Utah. In the late 90s, the future Hall of Famers led the Jazz to consecutive appearances in the NBA Finals.
We're tied at 100. Game 6 on the line here. Russell to Stockton. Stock for 3. Got it. Unbelievable. John Stockton. John Stockton. It's over. The Jazz win it. We're on our way to the World Championship.
Boozer.
Hey guys, how you doing? No problem, man. How you doing?
After missing the playoffs for 3 straight years, this season's Jazz got off to the best start in franchise history. At 13-4, Utah has the top record in the league.
We're just winning games. I think guys have improved. We're getting better. We're more comfortable with one another. We're more comfortable with the offense, the defense. We know we're supposed to be in our spots. And guys are playing with confidence.
Boozer right back at it. Boozer, who's having an all-star season.
Carlos Boozer is one of 4 members of the team averaging double figures in scoring. And the Jazz aren't just winning, they're doing it in dramatic fashion.
Stealing, he got it back, but it's taken by Tayshaun. Phillips to Hamilton, 2 seconds. Blocked by Okura, it's over. 4 straight wins to open the season for the Utah Jazz.
One sign of Utah's strength is its ability to stand tall in the face of adversity on the road.
Michael catches, shoots, screen. Yes! Michael Redd, 57 points, a Bucks record.
Redd got his 57th, but the visitors came away with the win.
Inside off the glass, 1.8. Harpering. Incredible.
Despite Utah's hot start, the players know that this team is still a work in progress.
We definitely not perfect yet. We can be consistent every game. We could be a very good team.
Don't worry about where we are now. Keep focused on our goal that we're trying to reach and keep improving. Keep working on defense, keep working on sharing the ball offensively, continue to just get better.
Now we welcome in Peter Vecsey of the New York Post, our NBA TV analyst. Peter, when you look at the old Jazz led by Stockton and Malone, and you look at the new Jazz, it's kind of rare to be able to have teams compete at that high level as they were before with those 2 Hall of Fame caliber players, and to really not have a long down period before you really get some quality players you can build around again. It's amazing what the Jazz have been able to do to refortify that team.
And imagine if they were healthy the last couple of years. They would have been there long before now, because they've got basically the same players, except for Williams. This is only his 2nd year, but Karolinko and Boozer have been there a couple of years, and Mehmet came in with Boozer, Mehmet Okor. It's as they said in that piece, they are a work in progress. The difference between, this team and the old Jazz is the old Jazz, when they were competing for championships, were the finished product. And Jerry Sloan, I saw him say it the other day that when he was coaching Malone and Stockton and Jeff Hornacek and Russell and Shandon Anderson was a young guy on that team, he didn't have to coach. He really didn't have to coach. And he likes it a lot more now because he is able to coach and he's regained his enthusiasm. And not that he was upset about that, but that, you give the ball to John Stockton.
Just circumstances at the time.
I mean, John is going to do exactly what you need to be done. He was the coach out on the floor, and that's why they were such a good team, is because those 2 guys played the team game. Everyone else had to follow. This team is finding itself. We could go over it. They're a much deeper team, this team, in my estimation, than they were back then. Much, much deeper. But they're young. And so that's basically it. How they're going to be affected when one guy gets more publicity than the other, that never affected Malone and Stockton.
All the noise that comes into play.
Exactly. All the accoutrements.
With Sloan's successful history with John Stockton, you have Darren Williams, and not to say that he needs to be Stockton, but is there a tendency, you think, in the coaches, in the position that the coach is in, to maybe try to make him in that image of Stockton?
He's not trying to make him into a John Stockton. He's trying to make him into a pure point guard, and he's done a sensational job at it because he reprimanded him last year when he wasn't doing the right things, So Williams, being the kind of kid he is, he understood, he recognized that he wasn't running the point correctly, the way Jerry Sloan wanted, the way it's supposed to be run. He went back during the summer. He got in better shape. He got better mentally, smarter. I love watching this kid play. I think he's so smart out there with the ball, and I'm trying to tell my son, watch him play. He's got that great change of pace, dribble. He can get around just about anybody. So I really like the way the Jazz are playing, other than the game against the Lakers and a couple others in the past week or so.
Exciting. And Williams is a big reason for that. He's doubled his assist total to 9 this early in the season.